What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of R&P Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm actually doing well. Was this episode 48?
Yep, 48.
48. No debate.
Two of them things away from 50.
Yep.
Two of them things away.
Episode 48 ain't no debate.
Because we great. Don't hate.
These are the breaks.
We about to pop. That's fake. Come on, bro. Talk to these niggas, man.
Hilarious.
That flow is nasty, though. That's a nasty, ugly flow. Rap it like that.
I'm telling you, we just got to bring back the breaks.
Like, don't hate. Can't relate. It's fake.
These are the breaks. Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. I would rap off that beat because that beat is crazy. I don't know if I'm going to rap like that, though.
Can boys start rapping on break beats now? Like, could that be a new trend? Rapping on break beats?
That should be that. Yo, we got it. Then coming soon.
Wait,
you heard it here first.
I can't rap on a regular beat. You want me to rap on a break beat?
Rick, because listen. I hear you say a lot about what you can't do, and 99% of the time you're wrong.
Oh wow.
So, fix it. Fix it.
Okay,
bet.
That's all you have to say.
Fix it. Yeah,
I can now fly. I can fly now.
Yeah, because you be saying like, oh, I can't do this. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro. Stop. Rick, what we got going on today, man?
We got a lot of topics on here. First thing though, a thing that's really been catching a lot of, buzz in all communities, really, especially gaming communities. Yu-Gi-Oh's released a free game, Master Duelist. And
it even got me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it even got Steve. He's never played Yu-Gi-Oh until this game.
I played the card game.
You played? Well, I thought you never. Oh, I guess maybe you never played. Like,
that was somebody. That was somebody else. I played the card game like a fiend. Like I played extensively as a kid.
Yeah. Okay. So he's played the card game. He went through the tutorial. I feel like the tutorial really helped him out, or at least should have.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've caught some dubs.
So it's a really good game. You should really download it if you haven't. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, if you think you'll like Yu-Gi-Oh, if you like card games, or if you just like being competitive.
Y'all know me. If you've been watching my streams or my YouTube videos I've been dropping, I don't play a whole lot of video games. I've just recently started playing more than one or two games. Before, I only really played 2K and occasionally like a GTA or a Red Dead or something like that. Then I threw a little Apex in there due to, Rick and our boy Mello, telling me I need to expand my horizons. I actually enjoy Apex, so I started playing that. And now that I'm a streamer, and I kind of have to so I won't have stale content, I've been getting into more games. I am addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. That shit is great. Like Master Duel, because it's a perfect combination of like nostalgia from when we was kids
with the new stuff,
and then with the new stuff, and then you actually it's thought provoking. Like you have to think out strategy. It's like chess in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just that's what makes me enjoy it so much. After I went through the tutorial and everything and made I made a vampire deck with the help of our boy Angel. Shout out to him.
Oh, you running a vampire deck?
No, I'm not. Well, not anymore. I made that. It's a vampire zombie deck. I made that with him, but then I bought some. I didn't buy it, but I used my gems.
Yeah, your gems.
Got some packs. Yeah, I got some packs. And I got a lot of Harpy ladies.
Oh,
I got
so you
a shit ton of Harpy ladies.
Harpies?
So now I built my own Harpy lady deck, yeah.
The thing about Harpy ladies is they hate spell cards, man. They love to get them bitches right off the field.
Yeah, I got something for that. I got something for it to remedy that. Gotta stay. I've been watching the show again too. Gotta stay away from them time wizards.
No,
gotta stay away from them time wizards.
No, the show is so. For people who don't know, with Yu-Gi-Oh, the first season of the show, the rules don't apply to the own game. Like
they don't. I was watching. I said, "You can't do that."
Yeah, they be throwing
the way they was playing. I was like, "Nah, bro."
Yeah, they be throwing out spells and stuff and monsters that you just can't throw out. They just be throwing it out like hotcakes. Like they just be like, I'm gonna summon
like,
the strongest boy from my deck just cause. It was like, well, how?
But I guess that's like early basketball, like certain shit you just couldn't. It wasn't no 3-point line. It wasn't
Well, actually, in the timeline of Yu-Gi-Oh, what happens is that Pegasus created Yu-Gi-Oh, right, to free his beloved, because she had got trapped. So he created Yu-Gi-Oh, but he didn't really care about Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And he just wanted to have the most broken deck. So up until when Pegasus is defeated, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game has no rules because Pegasus didn't care enough to have standard rules. And then once he gets beaten, Kaiba takes over, even though he didn't beat Pegasus. So I don't know how he did that. That was crazy.
Kaiba corpse, baby.
Yeah. Since he took over, every season after that has rules. Like they have to do tributes. Spell cards work the way they're supposed to. Like because Kaiba
throw out
because Kaiba cares about games.
8-star monster.
Kaiba cares about the game as a whole, and so he's like, like we gotta balance this to make it like competitive. Because I'm tired.
But that was really because the writers didn't have rules for it off the rip.
Yeah.
That was the real reason why it was like that. And then they was like, hey, maybe we should, tighten this up a little bit so niggas can't just Exodia out your ass. Like, come on, bro.
Exodia is still in play. He's just limited, not forbidden.
Yeah, it's a limited. One of our friends, I'm not gonna say his name just in case he get into a tourney and want to bust somebody's ass. One of our friends got my ass with an Exodia deck. And I didn't realize until it was too late.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't realize until it was too late. And then he gave me 2,000 life points to make a move. And I said, so he's about to do something crazy. I was like, you know that anime feeling? I was like,
that's not his truest abilities.
Yeah, and then that Exodia came out and that animation showed up, and I was like,
the animation for the Exodia win is nice.
Crazy. I was like, is this true power? And I was like, I must get stronger.
I will say the best part of
and that's what I made my Harpy Lady deck.
The best part of the Master Duelist game is that you can play it on your phone, on your tablet, on your console, all of it, and they all interconnect with each other if you have an account. And
I want to download it on my phone, but I'm scared I'm gonna fuck up the account transfer. So that's
if you ever want to, whenever we're filming something, I can walk you through it. It takes about 5 seconds.
Bet. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah. Okay, I just don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to start it and then now I got 2 different accounts, which it'd be fine because I enjoy the game. But
even if you did accidentally start it with an account, you can always just overwrite that account. Like it doesn't matter.
You can? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's cool then. Yeah, but Master Dude definitely got a chokehold on me, and that's how you know it's a good game because y'all know I don't play a whole bunch of games like that. For it to have a chokehold on me like that, you know it's fire. So
I made it to Platinum 5, so I was in the shits.
I haven't played nobody online yet besides.
Well, that's how you get easy gems. It's just playing ranked. So I started from bronze something and I'm at Platinum 5, or I was at Platinum 5. Now the season restart. So now I'm back down to Gold 5.
I don't know if because I've been playing through the story.
Right? Oh, the solo stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the solo stuff. I've been playing through the story. I've gotten, I wouldn't say pretty far, but I think farther than most because most people only do like the first 2 training drinks and then they stop.
That's me. That's all. I haven't
so I've gone through the story. The Battle Beast shit is hard.
They be working you the battle.
Yeah, they be getting in my ass. Like the first couple drinks because I use when I play it and when I get to the duel parts, I just use my deck.
Yeah, not the loner deck.
Practice.
Yeah,
so I get practice because I'm not gonna use the loner drink. I'm gonna be using this, so I might as well use my drink. And I was getting through the first couple and I was winning on the first try. The Battle Beast, it's either the Battle Beast or. Oh, damn, I'm forgetting the exact name of the arc that I'm on. Mm-hmm. Bro, they keep working me it took me 3 times to win the one joint. I got past that, and then I got to the next joint, and I just can't beat dude. I just can't. I even went to the loner deck. I said, well, maybe it's something specific that I just don't have that I need to use, and he still beat me. So I'm stuck on the story right now, but hopefully I can get into ranked and all that stuff at some point. I'm just testing myself, I guess. Shout out to another one of our friends. He got a tune deck. He always busts my ass with that.
Oh,
too.
Yep.
That Toon deck is
Pegasus
disgusting.
did make a cheating deck. Even in today's Yu-Gi-Oh, it still has
that shit is very
ways.
nasty. Shit is very nasty. But I definitely enjoy the game. That's why part of the reason I'm watching the show, because I'm trying to think of more deck. Because I don't remember, like I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was like 7 or 8. So I don't remember. I haven't watched it since then too. So like I don't know like what's good and what's not. So I'm trying to think of different decks that I can make. Right now I got my zombie vampire deck and then my harpy lady deck.
Well, I will say,
I'm trying to make some more.
YouTube is the best place to look for like deck recipes. I will say there is a dude who made a gambling only deck to where all of his cards are based on rolling dice or flipping coins.
He's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's really disgusting. He even has cards that let him like flip a coin again if the outcome isn't what he wanted.
That's kind of crazy. That's actually fire. What's up, baby? Where you get to the pictures right here? Let me see.
Let me see. She got your phone? She got to the pictures?
Yeah.
She don't want to see what's in there.
No, ain't nothing in there.
You know Daddy was a nasty boy.
You're wilding right now. You're illin' right now. There's not. I promise you, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there at all. Unfortunately, there's nothing in there.
That's a crazy unfortunate.
Unfortunately, there's nothing.
He was like,
in there.
your daddy used to be one of them.
Couple years ago, maybe might be a little something, a little something, but not. But right now, no, there's nothing in there at all. But Master Duel definitely got a chokehold on me. I haven't been able to play because I've been working a shit ton. Rick and I were supposed to record yesterday, but I was asleep. I was KO'd.
Seeing the waveforms from my voice when I did the Yu-Gi-Oh voice is fucking hilarious, dude.
That's the name of this episode. Wait till you see the intro. Wait till you see the intro. The intro to this episode.
It's time to podcast. That's funny.
Rick, what else you got going on?
In some crazy news, I feel like most people would know this person, but just to emphasize the situation, Steve, you ever seen Black Panther?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen
Yes, I have.
Fruitville Station?
Yes, I have. Yep.
You know, those are like two pretty good movies, right? Like those are like cultural identifying movies, right?
Fire films.
What if I told you that the creator, well, at least the creator for Fruitville Station, but the director for Black Panther. What if I told you
Ryan Coogler?
Yeah. What if I told you he got arrested trying to take money out of his own bank account?
I heard about that. I also seen the video.
The video is crazy. The video is nuts.
Very nasty. The cop took his gun out and cocked it.
Yeah, he did. He brought that bitch out smooth as
and then
as
he
a
looked
Western.
and seen the camera on the nigga's chest and was like, "Let me chill," and then he put it back.
Yeah, he pulled that.
You can see him
out
look at the camera.
Silk as butter.
It's just what's the word? It's just another reason black people should understand no matter how big we get, we're still niggas to them.
Yeah, that was a temp check. That was the police department giving them a temp check. It was like, come on, I know you cool, you Coogler, but you still, you know.
You still one of them.
And GG.
But Ryan Coogler was like, he said, this going to end very bad for y'all. I'm telling you right now. He's like, he said, I really don't want y'all to have a bad day at work today.
I just want you to look at my ID and just let you know that you can let me go right now and act like this never happened. And
then he's like, this will end very bad for y'all, and I don't want you to have a bad day at work. I said, this nigga's a gangster. I love this nigga. Mm-hmm. I love this nigga so much.
He was gonna, even after everything had cooled down, he was gonna leave it at that. But then I love it's the cop thing. They started talking stupid. Yeah, it's the cop thing where like after they do something wrong and they try to explain of why they did this thing wrong, but then never like owned up to doing it wrong. He was like, "Yeah, I just need all y'all names, man."
Yeah, he got them names.
He was like, "Someone give me a notepad," because he was there with like what was it?
His babysitter.
Yeah, his babysitter because he was
his caretaker something.
Yeah, his babysitter, caretaker for his daughter. I believe.
Yeah.
And so what happened was, the full story is, he went to the bank. He was taking out money to pay for his full-time caretaker.
Because he pays her in cash.
Yeah, he pays her in cash, which is good for her. And probably easy.
Great for her.
Yeah, probably easy tax write-off for him. He because of how much he was taking out, because he pays her in lump sums over a period of like a couple months or whatever. He was like, all right, could you take out X amount of money, discreetly? He wrote it on a piece of paper because he didn't want to say out loud how much.
He didn't want to say out loud.
Yeah, it was $12,000.
So, which ain't no chump change.
Yeah,
especially not
so
for
he wrote on a
people
note
like me.
Yeah, he wrote on a note, could you withdraw $12,000 from my account, and count it discreetly.
His ID.
Yeah, the thing was, the crazy part is that he gave him his bank card, and they had his ID, and he told him, could you take it out of my account? So it wasn't like he just wrote, give me $12,000, like he was a bank robber. He was
I will say the note was chicken scratch. So worse than my writing. And my writing is pretty bad. It was worse than my writing. I said, Ryan, bro, I slightly see why you got arrested. Can't nobody read that, my boy. All I seen was $12,000 right now. Like, that's all I see.
It said right now.
Like, yeah, no, it wasn't right now.
I know, that'd be crazy.
All I seen like, on the paper was like,
ooh, right now,
$12,000 account. That's all I seen. So
yeah, I feel
if
like
I'm a teller, I probably. But if he's giving you his ID and his bank card,
that's
though,
it.
You gotta kind of.
And then
right.
The thing that made it crazier is that the woman took his bank card and ID, and he had to put in his PIN in the machine before all
put
this.
His PIN in.
And so
at that point, shorty.
Yeah, and then so
but maybe she had already called the police.
Yeah,
pressed the
but
button.
then she should be able to renege on that and just it be it. But so she goes into the back to count it, or to discreetly count it like he asked. And he's waiting for it to be done, and he's saying that people was coming like out of the back room and into the back room, just letting them know that it was taking a minute because she was still counting it, whatever. And then the police show up, and they're
it's 12 bands. It's 12 bands. Yeah. Okay, I understand.
And then so he was like, yeah, one of the last times they told me like yeah, they'd only be a little bit longer. Y'all boys come up and handcuff me, and I'm like, yeah, that's got to be nuts. Like, it'd be different.
You should have seen his face, bro.
Yeah.
When they said it, they said, "Yo, like, can you come with us or something?" He just looked so like, what the, like, bro, what? Mm-hmm. I was just like, damn, that's just the life we got.
And then and
he almost had a panic attack too, which is also fucked up.
Yeah. And the fact that they also had his caretaker detained too. It was probably like, come on, man.
And that's super fucking embarrassing. I was looking at it from the aspect of a dad. I don't know if his daughter was there. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
His daughter was there. Hopefully she wasn't there. But I would be so like, I have a daycare lady that I use frequently, and if I was going to pay her and she was coming with me,
and because she was coming with you, she got detained, man.
Bro, I'd be so fucking embarrassed, bro. I would give her extra. I'd be like, yo, here 15.
He had to go in there and then write on another note, could I get an extra $1,000, please?
Yeah, because
he definitely closed his account after that day.
He probably, 9 times out of 10 he probably did.
He got out of Bank of America, man.
Because, like, he even said, this neighborhood is terrible, bro. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not about to say I need 12 beds. He whispered it. He said, fucking fiends out here. Yeah. He said, I'm not about to say out loud.
Fiends are different
12 bands.
Wherever you go. Fiends, like, in Buffalo, fiends, they're like people don't interact with them because, like, there's, like, how people view them. But in other places,
sometimes fiends get celebrated here. We run a few cities
in certain situations. But in other places, like in bigger places like New York, California, like, they're dangerers. Like, boys will not walk down Skid Row, not because they're afraid that someone's going to hassle them for money. It's because they think someone's going to stab them for some money. Like, someone's going to pull out a blicky for some money. Like, it's like, you just don't, like...
A hobo will blame on you and take all your shit.
Yeah, like...
And probably get away with it because...
nobody's looking, because he's a homeless man.
Nobody's going to look for them, right, exactly, so... But, yeah, like, he was right. But it's just no matter how successful we get, we still niggas.
Yeah, it was a temp check on his.
That's just a nasty feeling.
Celebrityness.
It's a very nasty feeling. He handled that better than I would, because if and when we pop off, and I have Shiley, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to pay people or whatever to be with her from time to time. Yeah, if that happens to me, I'm probably not gonna handle it as calmly as he. He was super calm. He handled that properly. I'm like, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm PLAX from the R&P Podcast, bitch, and I'm gonna spit on the ground. Like, fuck is wrong with you? They like, oh, sir. I'm like, no, fuck you. I want all y'all badges. I don't want no names. I want y'all badges right now. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna definitely be tight because if you're not only disrespecting me, you're embarrassing me not just like on camera or whatever, but in front of whoever this caretaker person is. You making me look broke. I would be tight. I would not.
You making me look camper. Broke.
Yeah, like nah, I would not be a happy camper at all. And then you detained my caretaker who ain't had nothing to do with this at all.
Lick to do with none of this.
Yeah, like she just trying to get paid so she could go.
was she to get out?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all trying to say? Like, what are y'all doing? Right? And then how did they peep that she was with him?
Yeah. Well, they probably seen like security footage or something.
All in that span of like 5 minutes, though, y'all did all that, and y'all couldn't.
Niggas is resourceful, especially if it was as bad of a neighborhood as Ryan said it was.
Right, yeah. Rick, but if you're so resourceful, y'all couldn't determine that I was fucking Ryan Coogler getting money out? You could do all that and determine who was with me and all that, but you can't determine. That's probably why they felt stupid, because they must have did all that shit.
Yeah.
But couldn't Rick figure out that this is Ryan Coogler, one of the premier directors in the world right now, just trying to get money out to pay his caretaker person, and you hassling them. But that's the world. That's the life we gotta live. Whether we big, small.
I think that was all like the last day of Black History, but they got it in.
Yeah, got it in there. They gotta get something in there. You know, gotta do something. White people can't just let us enjoy anything. Any white listeners we got, we don't dislike white people. We just dislike y'all as
we rock with Mark because Mark rock with us. You follow that guideline, you good everywhere, man.
As an entity, we don't like white people. Individual white people, I like though. Certain white people I like, but as an entity, as a white person,
we rock with Mark.
Entity, I don't fuck with y'all
because Mark be rocking with us.
But that's enough on that because I'm gonna start getting political and get mad. So let's go on to something. Now, you know how I get, Rick.
I'm mad. I know I need.
That's one of the greatest memes videos ever. You can use it for anything. I just love it. Shout out to whoever that girl is.
Yeah, she was going crazy. She
could have popped. Soul. I don't know why she didn't use.
Because she felt what was going on in her soul.
It was it was just a one-time thing. She didn't have it for. It was, okay, I feel it. What else we got?
Let's see. South Carolina women's team. He wrote that. Let's see.
And I got this up right here, so I'm not. So, as people may know, March Madness started this month. And
there's no perfect brackets left because of so many upsets.
No perfect brackets left because of so many upsets. But on the women's side of things, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
That's a funny name.
It's a hilarious name. They, at halftime in their first game of the tournament, they were up 44-4.
Oh my God. That's an easy working.
At the half, due to lockdown defense. Like the defense they was playing was just so... It was like an iron wall. Like, I've never seen stoppage like that on TV. No, like
that's nuts.
You see that in high school games, and stuff like that.
We've seen it at Tech games.
Unfortunately, we've seen.
They better now,
times.
But
they actually got some of the best players in the city right now.
Yeah, we had to live through the dark times for y'all to run.
Yeah, for them to get there. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a little expose. We'll go up there. Maybe hopefully they'll let us in.
Well, if we call ahead and maybe figure out some things, maybe.
Yeah, do some interviews. I will not interview Mr. Nubbin.
I'm about to say, if he's still coaching, then we can't do it.
Yeah,
man.
If he's still coaching, then I won't.
If he's still coaching, he definitely still coaching.
That's bad. Let's not. I did not mean to say that. That's very bad.
You know that nasty boy's still cooching.
That's kind of nasty. I'm not gonna. No, let's just continue. So the South Carolina Gamecocks.
He's still cooching.
I did not mean to say.
He's still the coochie scout.
Rick, you gotta stop, buddy.
That boy is still the coochie scout. He in that school, he know what it's all about. Alright, let me see.
That's disgusting, dog. Fuck Mr. Nubby. Y'all know how we feel about that bitch ass nigga here on the R&P podcast. And I hope you hear it. I hope y'all hear it. Oh, did you know, I don't know if I said this to you before, teachers from our school heard the Mr. Nubby episode.
Oh, really?
And they thought it was hilarious.
They thought it was funny?
I'm not going to say nobody's name, but at least 3 teachers heard it.
Oh, that's lit.
And one of them said it was fucking hilarious.
Goatery.
And they're happy somebody told the story.
Oh, Goatery.
That's one of the teachers. And I'll tell you who it was after.
Appreciate him.
He's a cool guy.
Appreciate him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He was always a cool guy, even when we was there. He was a cool teacher. So he thought it was fucking hilarious. Actually, another one of our friends that was doing security there told me that they heard it.
Oh,
and they was talking to him about, you know, the guy that was doing security there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me, I could have swore I said this on the pod before, but I guess not. He told me that they, like, at least 3 teachers talked to him about it.
Oh, about the pod, F?
About the pod, yeah, about episode 8
I don't care if we get
pod,
more views. Let's go. I want him to hear about it. Let's go.
So I'm hoping, if he's still there, I'm hoping that nigga heard it.
That's what I like to hear.
Rick and I see you in the street, we're gonna put you in the dirt. Nah, maybe not.
The goal is
that definitely possible.
That we get popping enough to pop up at the school is kind of like a guess, because I wouldn't make the school. Like, if we get popping, like, I would show up there for freezies. So we could just show up there for freezies,
definitely,
to talk about something or other, and then he just gotta watch us be famous off of him being nasty. That'd be goated. I'd be like,
I'm gonna say it. If we up there, I'm gonna say it. If we're in the odd for freezies and they let us like pull up to talk to the students, I'm saying it. I'm saying
one of my favorite episodes, Mr. Nubby. You already know who that is.
And I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm like, and fuck Mr. Nubby, straight like that.
That's crazy. You're gonna get us kicked out
till we die. Fuck Mr. Nubby till we die. I'm gonna say it at the end. I ain't gonna say it. We'll say it when we walking out. And everybody gonna be like, oh, the kid's gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, another thing.
Hopefully he's not still there.
Yeah, before we get on fully point, I forgot he also directed all of the Creed movies, or like most of the Creed movies.
Oh, Ryan Coogler. Yeah, he did. See,
and Judas and the Black Messiah.
Come on now, and you don't know who he is. Come on.
And Space Jam.
Maybe maybe by face. Maybe by face you might not peep him off the rip, and he had a mask on. But once I show you my identification and you see Ryan Coogler, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, especially because they still had him detained. But if that shit said Tom Cruise and he took his mask down and it was Tom Cruise, it wouldn't even been a story. It wouldn't even.
They're gonna leave him alone. They're gonna be like, "Sir, we are so sorry. Can we get an autograph? All that shit." They're gonna be on that. So stop it. But what we were talking about, women's NCAA basketball. The South Carolina Gamecocks were up at halftime, 44-4. I've seen it in high school games, but I have never seen it in an NCAA tournament or like an NBA game or a WNBA game. I've never seen a ass whooping like that in a half. It was so bad that a girl tried to shoot a 3. One of the Gamecock players blocked it, dribbled down, and then dunked on the girl.
Wait, she got up?
She got up and dunked on the girl. The girl was on her hip, like tried to be on her hip.
Oh no! She got up with a person on the hip.
Yeah, she did her. Yeah, she did her.
Oh,
she blocked her shot. It was the same girl that got her shot blocked. She blocked her shot, dribbled down on the break. The girl tried to like catch up to her, and she did her kind of crazy. So that was and then they finished the game 79-21. What's the word? A trouncing, as Dick Vitale would say. A trouncing of a game.
Had them exposed.
I can't. Paige Buchers is back for UConn. Her and Ozzie Fudd. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, we get to see Carolina versus UConn in the finals, or at least a game. I don't care. It don't got to be the finals. It's just a game. I want to see that game because that's gonna be crazy. Because Carolina is. Like, Ozzie Fudd and Paige Buchers is the number 1 and number 2 players in the country. But South Carolina got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the team. So it's like, okay, they got 1 and 2, and that's great. but they got the next 10 players on their team.
That's like Kuroko no basket type shit right there.
It really is, like South Carolina really is like that. They're the black woman version of Kokoro no basket, no cap. Just the best players in the world on that team.
They're the generation of miracles for real.
No, literally, they really are. And their coach is Dawn Staley, one of the greatest women's basketball players ever as well. So and the last time a team blew somebody out like that was Dawn Staley's team. When she was in college.
That's why. Because she gave him the
playbook. Yeah, she on there. They just need the platform.
She had to play it. Why'd she do it?
Yeah, she had to play it. She said back in '87.
Watch this.
This what we did.
Still work today. Keep her on your hip. Keep her on your hip. Watch this. To the rack. Every time.
It was really working them. And then they won their next game. They won their next game by like 30. So they running through everybody. But Paige Bucher just came back for UConn. Ozzie Fudd was carrying for a while. Ozzie won the first game, but Paige is back now. And they're obviously they're 1 and 2 in the country. I just want to see them play South Carolina. That's all I care about. I don't even care if it's the finals. I don't care if neither of them win the championship. I just want to see that game. That's a blockbuster game. That's a primetime TV game. You gotta play. You gotta see that. So if that happens, guys, go check it out. I know people got a nasty stigma about women's basketball, but if you want to be proven wrong, watch that game when it happens, because you will be proven wrong. You're gonna see some crazy shit. Like I said, the girl got banged on the break with a girl on her hip. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on. After blocking her shot, took the ball, then banged on her. Like I would be like, Coach, take me out. Like, you gotta take me out after that. Yeah,
that's
take
the
me
end
out,
of the game for me.
Yeah, I'm not here to play today.
I didn't have my parents come all the way out here to see that.
I'm not here to play. I am not here to play today. I'm obviously not into it. Something must be wrong.
This is actually
just take me out.
A good transition into your WNBA videos.
Yeah, speaking of that, actually, speaking of women's basketball, I have recently been releasing every Wednesday. I call them WNBA Wednesdays. Every Wednesday I've been releasing, except for the first one. The first one was a Tuesday. I fumbled the bag on that. But now it's WNBA Wednesdays. Yeah, I don't know why.
You were so excited. You just dropped it.
I was. It was a good video. I was happy about it.
Turn it to Baby Shark.
You changed the channel?
I turned it to Baby Shark.
Okay. Okay, Bob. I gotta finish, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that in there. Shyly silly. So I've been doing WNBA content, and where I do basically just different videos about the WNBA. Like the first video was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and that was basically about I just was telling people to stop the WNBA slander, stop disrespecting these athletes because just because they're not dunking.
Gilbert Arenas
and yeah, Gilbert Arenas, his bitch. I actually brought him up in the video.
Nasty boy.
Yeah, very nasty. Stop. That's the point of what I was trying to make. Like, they're athletes. They're just as good as the NBA players. They just not as athletic. And I feel like you shouldn't penalize good players because they're not as athletic. Because if the league was just who's like some smaller guys, like just Steph Curry,
Isaiah
and
Thomas.
Dame, Isaiah Thomas, people like that wasn't dunking and stuff like that, you would be like, oh, this league is garbage. Then you don't like basketball then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you're only watching to see people get dunked on and run super fast and all that shit, then you just don't like basketball. And I could argue, which will be a future video, some WNBA players are better than a lot of NBA players.
I think on just technique wise.
Yeah, just skill. Yeah, skill
like
wise, they're better
with women's sports. Like a lot of women's sports don't get a fair shake. Like softball only goes up until college. There's no pro league.
Really?
Yeah,
damn.
I
didn't even know that.
League.
That's crazy. That's something else that needs to change. That shouldn't be.
Women's volleyball that gets the shine it does, but it also has that connotation on it. Of the
and they only get shine because
the outfits.
Yeah, like people, like,
which is crazy.
Didn't somebody make an ugly comment about that too?
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Because they switched to longer shorts.
They switched to longer shorts. The regular ones did. Yeah, right. The indoor volleyball switched to longer shorts, and boys was upset that they switched to longer shorts. And I was like, you know how nasty you sound?
Yeah, to say that out loud too, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like thinking it in your head, you a nasty nigga, but to say it out loud, you must think
confidently
everybody's a nasty
too, with
nigga.
fervor in your voice.
Yeah, they really thought everybody was a nasty nigga like them.
Yeah,
but that, and I feel like the only like women's sports that gets a fair shake, not as much as the men, obviously, but close to, is like women's MMA, because. Because I think the technicality of it, like just seeing the skill cap of women's
and you can't
MMA,
argue beefing.
Yeah, women's MMA versus men's MMA. Like in men's, you get powerhouses. Like you get like a Usman or it's like Nagwana or something like that. Like who are heavy hitters. Like they're knockout artists, right? Or even in boxing, like a Wilder. But you don't get that type of power in women's MMA. Because like there's knockout artists, but you just won't get they could be slightly undertrained than the person they're fighting, and then catch them with a haymaker and they'll knock them out like every time. Like that's just the physicality of women usually just doesn't meet that. Obviously, there's some people who fit that category, but they're few and far in between. But because of that, though, the technical skill in women's MMA, like the ground techniques, the fighting, like everything, is just at such a higher level that it just looks better. Like it just,
but see,
the
Rick,
fights
that's what I'm
nuts.
saying. See, you see how you just broke that down for fight. It's the same thing for basketball.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it's
better basketball.
It's kind of harder to. It's kind of harder.
Yeah, because people are like, "Well, nobody's dunking." That's not. Yeah. It's way more than that. It's way. And I said it in my first WNBA video. I said, if you can sit there and honestly say like, "Oh, these women are just garbage," or whatever, and I just refuse to watch it, you don't like basketball, and you only watch it. You only watch the NBA for the highlights and shit. Yeah. And that's fine, but I don't want to hear your opinion about basketball.
You can't speak on it any deeper than that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your opinion because you don't actually like basketball. Am I good at basketball? No, I fucking suck. But I used to be a little decent, but now I'm just a bum. But I do truly love basketball, and that's what kind of inspired me to get into this. The second video is a Big Bank Becky Hammon. It's about Becky Hammon getting $1 million to coach the Las Vegas Aces, and the kind of the negative and positive connotations of that on the WNBA. Because on one end, it opens doors for women coaches to make more money and get the respect they deserve, and that's great. But the highest paid WNBA player makes 4 times less than she does. So it's like it's a catch-22. It's like it's opening doors for women, but it's also spitting in other women's face.
Yeah, I don't know what needs to happen for women basketball to get like, I guess, close to the money that men's. Like, I guess it would have to be an increase in viewership, right, or sponsorship.
Yeah, it has to. That's pretty much what it is. It's just, but I do. It's not just me. Like Shaq, a lot of different people are trying to draw more attention to women's basketball, and I think that's great. And I think within the next 10 to 20 years, it'll progress. But also another video that I'm going to do that I'm working on at the moment, and as far as the age of a league, the WNBA in comparison to the NBA is in the 1960s right now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say? In the 1960s, the NBA wasn't shit. Nobody gave a fuck about the NBA. Some people would watch it and they understood the Celtics was winning and Elgin Baylor and Jerry West were good players and Wilt was cool, but nobody was really watching the NBA. The NBA was barely making money for the first 50 years or whatever, or some crazy shit like that. They didn't start making money till the 80s when Magic and Bird and Jordan and all those guys came in. Up until then, from 1946 to I want to say 69, they wasn't really doing that great. So and the WNBA is in that time period of being a new league. They only 25, 26 years in, so we can't really expect them to be on par with the NBA when they're a brand new league. Yes, they're partnered with the NBA, but they're still a brand new league trying to get their foot and then trying to find their niche.
Yeah.
Once they do that, I feel like so if they 25 years in now, that's like 1964. Rick, I've done all this math. I've studied this and shit. It's like 1964, 65 technically. So in that sense, they got another like 15, 20 years before they even get to the point of making real serious profits. You see what I'm saying? And maybe even sooner, because I mean, like we said, we got women yamming off people off vert with another person on their hip coming into the league soon. So that could be
yeah.
And some girls in high school throwing lobs to each other that I've seen too. So
if women get to that point, then
yeah. So it might be quicker because of that. It might be quicker
the evolution
because of that. Yeah, because then you'll get the half-ass fans being like, oh, they're dunking. Oh, well, I can watch this now. You know what I'm saying? So
and it will look crazy if they get risen up on.
They would. That's what's gonna happen. Like once these more athletic women get into the league, which they on the way. Like most of these women are in high school and college, so they like 4 to 8 years away. Once they get in the league, it's pretty much capped at that point.
Yeah, it's over.
The league probably gonna blow up after that. And then you add in the skill players that's already there. People gonna be like, oh, this is great basketball. Wow. Yeah, motherfucker, you should have been watching 10 years ago. You would have been on to the good basketball. But I also do WNBA GOAT conversation videos. I'm doing at least 25 of those.
Okay.
So if you guys, because they released their 25 best players of all time, like the NBA did for their 75. So I'm gonna do. I got this idea from Clayton Crowley. He do it for NBA players. I'm doing the reasons why each player could be considered the GOAT, and then I'm letting the fans decide who you think the GOAT is after watching all of these videos. Who do you think? I have a couple people that personal opinion that I think, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. I just want people to decide. First of all, learn more about the WNBA. That's the most important part. Then also make your own hypothesis on who the GOAT is based off of the information that I give. So I'm doing 25 of those. It won't be every week because I got some other ideas that I want to do. But every week, every Wednesday, PLAX TV, you will see a WNBA related video. I'm sorry, that was a long-winded conversation. Sorry.
Well, this is something you care about.
Rick, have you seen any of the episodes yet, or have you not?
I've seen the first 2, probably.
And those are the bad ones, so that's good. Okay. Those are the ones. Because the first one, my nose was stuffy, so I sound kind of ugly.
Well, you know.
In that one.
At least it cleared up, right?
Yeah, it cleared up. And then, but the GOAT, if you check that one, the Diana Taurasi video, which by the time this episode come out, we probably, for y'all, last week, I'm not dropping a WNBA video because that's Detroit Become Human week. So it probably won't be a new one out, but it's definitely 3 out. And then this week, I'll probably be dropping a new one. So it might be another GOAT conversation video. So stay tuned for that. But Rick, what do you think about, from what you've seen so far? What do you think about the videos I've been doing?
I think you found I feel like you found a niche conversation that needed to be had. I feel like I don't know where it needs to end up for it to become popular, but I feel like if it ends up in the right hands, I feel like you'd have kind of like a base. You know?
Yeah, I'm just trying. I don't even really care about. Obviously, I would like to gain more fans from it, and that's great, but I don't really care. I just want to draw more attention
to it in general.
To it in general, because it's just blatant disrespect. And women's sports in general, like we just said, but I just feel like the WNBA just get like they get shitted on. Like people on Twitter and shit like just totally disregard them as athletes. And I'm just like, bro, if you watch like Liz Cambage, bro, her post game is immaculate. Anthony Davis could fucking never. Her post game is immaculate, bro. I've never seen, like in today's NBA, guys don't play in the post like that besides like Jokic and Anthony Davis shoot faders. I don't really count that as post game. He shoot long faders. That's not a post game. But the women actually put time and effort into skill. They're not relying on being, overly strong or overly big or super fast or nothing like that. They have to be good players. And that's why I just think they better. I just think they better because they have to actually be good. A lot of NBA players, like Rudy Gobert, he's 7'3".
Wait, what?
Rudy Gobert, he's 7'3" or 7'2".
Okay.
What? What'd you think I said?
Like, I thought you were saying like on the greatest player list.
No. I'm saying
height.
like Rudy Gobert, he don't have to be good.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
He got to be decent.
Because I thought you said he was on the 75 list at like.
Oh hell no! He's not. No.
I was about to say
No.
Rudy Gobert.
Never. Yeah, he could never. Actually, guys, to speak of my YouTube again, I'm plugging myself a lot today, and it makes me uncomfortable to plug me on the pod because that's not what this is for. But on PLAX TV, if you check out my 3-game series against Chef Yada, Rudy Gobert holds me in game 2. Check that out. You'll see me very upset. So check that episode out if you get a chance to. But yeah, they very much get disregarded. Like Rudy Gobert doesn't have to really be good. He's 7'2", 7'3". He just has to keep his cardio up and keep his hands up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a post game. He can't shoot. All he does is dunk, lay the ball in, and block shot. Like that. He doesn't even really rebound that well.
He doesn't.
So, but he's an all-star.
And he got the league sick with COVID, if you remember.
And he got the league sick with COVID.
That was
fucking
crazy.
around, being stupid.
Yo, what a time to be alive, man.
It was so bad. Donovan Mitchell almost demanded a trade because the nigga was so stupid.
He almost got up out of there.
He almost got up out of there, and they would have been screwed if he would have did that.
That would have pissed me too, because he was like, "Oh yeah."
He got
so
Donovan
worried.
sick.
He
got Donovan sick.
And they grabbed all the goddamn mics out of.
And then the next day, the league was shut down. The next day, the very next day, the whole league got shut down. But I say that to say, if a nigga like that could be paid $250 million or 200
that's
something
a lot
crazy,
of money.
205, but still, that's still fucking a lot. $205 million to literally just, seriously though, he really shouldn't be making that. To just, he don't even block. He blocked like 3 shots a game, which is a lot. But for that amount of money, I need 7, nigga. I need 7 blocks a game for that amount of to just alter shots, make layups and dunks, and barely rebound. And he's considered one of the best players in the world. So if we're gonna do that, then Diana Taurasi and Liz Cambage and Ozza Wilson and Brittany Griner, free Brittany Griner, and all these players, they're million times better than this nigga. And he's one of the best players in the world, quote unquote. So if that's the case, I'm just saying, if we're going on math, if we're being honest with ourselves, a lot of these players are better than a lot of the NBA players. The only thing they have up on them is height and athleticism a lot of times. Unless you're talking about like KD or LeBron. But even KD's advantage is that he's a 7-foot shooting guard.
KD.
If he was
KD's advantage is that he's a bucket.
Right, but if he was 6'4", it'd be easier to check him. Am I right or wrong?
It would be, but if he was 6'4", still being able to score how he scores, like how consistently on average, then I feel like even if you could guard him a little bit better, it'd be like when
on his jumpers though, a lot of the issues people have is because they can't even get in the way of the jump shot because he's so fucking tall.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
if he's shorter, it's good. He's still a bucket. I'm not saying he wouldn't be a bucket, but that changes things.
Yeah, but I feel like it would change in the way that like Iguodala got like MVP for holding LeBron to 30. Instead of letting them get 45 in the finals. It'd be like instead of dropping 40s, 50s, KD's dropping like 25s to 30s. That's still pretty goddamn good.
Okay, right. Okay, I'm not saying KD's not a bucket. I'm not saying that because like Kyrie Irving's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's a bucket. That's a shift guard.
Look at what he's doing to everybody.
That's a shift guard.
Come on.
Too bad he can't play every game.
And he's not a top 75 player, but Anthony Davis is. That's crazy.
Anthony Davis got a ring, man.
But see, oh my God, Rick, and we don't even have that much time.
We don't. We're almost done here, which is why I said it.
With the Anthony Davis thing, a video on again, I'm plugging myself again. A video on PLAX TV is coming out about this. We need structure for that top 75 list because there's no structure for it.
Well, there is a structure.
There is no structure for it because
we just broke it down right there. Kyrie Irving isn't on there, but Anthony Davis is, and what separates the two? One of them got a ring.
No, Rick, no, because Damian Lillard's on the list.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving has a ring.
Oh, he does. I forgot he did.
Yeah.
I forgot LeBron carried him to a ring.
Yeah, but hey, a ring is a ring. He got a ring. Like LeBron carried AD to a ring too.
Well, that was
so they equal.
Well, they was they was dropping 40 balls together, and at least like
who was Kyrie and Bron?
No, Anthony Davis and Bron.
No, Rick, you got it mixed up.
No,
Kyrie and Bron was dropping 40 balls together.
No, in that bubble run, they were dropping 40 balls, bro.
AD was not getting 40 balls. I'm telling you, bro. So only
after this episode, look it up, man. I'm telling you.
AD was not getting 40 balls. You know how I know he wasn't? Because the only duo to get 40 balls together in the finals is Kyrie Irving and LeBron
Not in the finals. I'm talking about in the playoffs.
In the playoffs? Okay, maybe in the playoffs. I'm talking about it carrying to the finals. Him and Kyrie Irving were the only ones. Kevin Love, he did shut down Steph Curry. Niggas don't give him credit for it. He shut down Steph Curry for 10 seconds at the end of that game. Niggas don't give my boy credit. He did it. He stopped him. Steph Curry missed, and that was because of Kevin Love.
He did pull that crazy shot though. I was like,
it was it could have dropped.
I was like, I was like,
but K Love was on him though.
Yeah,
he didn't get crossed.
He was a lanky white man. So that's a hard guard, especially fundamentals. Come on, man.
Well, usually no, but K Love ain't no defender.
Yeah,
so
but he got into his fundamental back. He was like switch ball change.
Yeah, switch ball change. He went back to UCLA. He said, "Hold on."
He was like on the haunches.
He said, "What coach used to say? Stay on his hip."
Yeah. He was like on my haunches. Hand out, shoulder level.
And me and my dad was laughing when that happened. We was like, Kevin Love was like, if I don't never do nothing else, I'm gonna stop this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, his lateral quickness +5 that game.
Yeah, no, that was +10 because he was with that boy. Steph was like, oh wait, damn, he's still here. Fuck. Steph thought he lost that boy. Nah, it's not happening. I need me a ring, nigga. Yeah. Oh man, Rick, you got me all excited. You know I love basketball. You want to? How much time we got? You want to get into something else?
We can talk about. I guess this all kind of loops in together. Everybody's probably heard about Ukraine at this point, obviously, if you've been in the world. I don't know if you've heard, but you know how a lot of businesses have been basically denying access to Russian citizens, like McDonald's. All the McDonald's have closed in Russia.
McDonald's, Walmart,
all the Walmarts,
anything,
Netflix. You can't get Netflix anymore. Spotify.
Yeah.
Basically, they've separated Russia from the world. And the craziest part of all of it is it shows how quickly things can be shut down.
Shut us down.
Yeah. But I think
if they could do that to them, they could do that to the whole world.
Yeah, I think the funniest part is that because they've been separated from the world, the Russian government has allowed piracy. So basically, Pirate Bay and all that stuff. You could go on there, no questions asked. Like niggas ain't hawking
watch
you.
it.
Yeah, you can.
That's like, okay. I guess that's fine.
Like, bro, if we can't get it legally, get that joint illegally at this point, man. Just hit up that Pirate Bay for the latest.
Well,
movie.
I do get that if we're trying to do some diabolical shit and we're getting penalized for it.
Might as well try to get around it. So the citizens don't want to kill
because they're already doing villainous shit right now. So I feel like just stealing movies and TV shows is just not.
Have you seen the latest diabolical shit Russia's done?
What is it? What is it?
So
Rick, I've been trying to drown it out.
You can't, man. You gotta keep it on the hip to know when you're ready.
Yeah, that's true. I told you I'm going to jail. I'm not going.
Well,
I'm just going to jail. So that's my plan.
What was it? Oh, so basically, Russia's created a deep fake video of the Ukrainian president surrendering and telling all of his troops to put down arms and basically surrender to Russia, and they've been airing it on their local stations, like in Russia. Like they've been showing it as if it's real when they know it's a deep fake video. And the Ukrainian president had to get on for his own people and put it on like his social media and everything and be like, that's cap,
nigga.
But we in it. Like, keep that pistol.
And he told America, shout out to my boy. He told America, I don't need a riot. I need more ammo.
I need some bullets.
This nigga's nasty.
Yeah.
Talk to them niggas.
and the fact that Russia is basically airing a deep fake video as if it's real news is nuts. And a lot of Russian citizens think that the whole Ukraine invasion is a hoax. Like they think they don't have troops there. They think the whole world is basically lying and saying that Russia has people there when none of that stuff is really happening and that they're not really killing people in the streets, man.
You know what make me? You know what? All this, which propaganda has always been a thing. Since damn near the 1800s, people always been doing propaganda, but to sway the people in their country or whatever the case may be. But it just made me think like we just said about the shutdown stuff. How much shit are we seeing from our media is just propaganda BS that they're just telling us that we wouldn't see otherwise. Now, America, I guess we got a little bit more leeway as far as like
our internet isn't
as far
monitored.
As to find stuff.
Yeah, our internet isn't monitored, and if it is, it's definitely not as heavy as Russian.
Yeah, so Russian maybe internet. We might be seeing a little bit more. Yeah. And that's why also too a lot of Americans got their own opinions on a lot of different things because we're able to do our own research on shit.
Yeah, don't have to follow the herd.
Yeah, so
which is dangerous as well as it
but
is.
But it still makes me think like what? But that's just the shit they letting us see. You see what I'm saying?
I guess that's fair.
Not to be a super conspirator.
Usually that stuff comes to light eventually, though.
Yeah.
Like with
the nigga
and Nixon and
Epstein
and Epstein. Whatever the new Epstein, that woman's
I'm still
name
surprised they ain't packed that girl up yet.
Well, we don't know. I haven't heard anything about her, so she could just be already.
Well, the media keeping it low key. They not really talking about it. They talk about it briefly and then they quickly move on.
Yeah, because she's in the ground already.
You think she got packed up already?
Come on, man. She was naming names for real.
She was naming niggas' names. So I'm sure. She's probably gone. I was trying to. I was like, well, no, she was on the news.
Yeah, she got quarter owled, man.
She got damn.
She got quarter owled. Talon
was. She's a disgusting.
Talon was in the cell with her when they closed it.
I just wish
he stepped out the shadows like a Big Rob Batman.
I'm dead. She deserved it. Terrible human being, but I do wish she was able to get off all of the names before she got sent home. Yeah, but I mean, hey, they're dead. Her Epstein and her is dead, so I guess that's a plus. But there's more motherfuckers out there that do that same shit. So, like the Prime Minister of England, he's proven that he was doing that shit with them. Still hasn't gotten any repercussions.
Come on, man.
They did an interview with him and asked him, and he was like,
Bill Gates was like in the streets with that nigga Epstein, and he not in trouble. Yeah. So
that nigga, did they ask the Prime Minister of England like some questions? And he's like, I don't know what.
Yeah, of course.
We party sometimes, but like we wouldn't,
I wouldn't go to that island that's located in the South Pacific.
And he's like, but we have
latitude, longitude.
Going to the island.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we would have meetings, but you just said you didn't go there. He's like, yeah, but not for like parties. That's exactly what the nigga said. Yeah. No cap, Rick. That's exactly what the nigga said.
Yeah, nasty
and
boy.
And the lady was like, okay.
She was like, okay. Cap your rap.
Capio is mad capping his rap. Oh yeah, but it just made me think like, what's the shit that that our government ain't telling us? Because it's something, and I knew it was something crazy because they told us about the aliens, and once they told us about the aliens, I was like, there's some crazy shit going on that's beyond like our comprehension probably. That's what I'm starting to feel like. Because if you gonna tell us about the aliens, some shit you tried to keep secret for a long time, then that nigga Jesus is here. At that point, Jesus just chilling. He like man. He like, I really don't even want to do all this shit. I be chilling upstairs,
I just be relaxing.
Yeah, I just be chilling. He like, I really don't want to do all this shit. But the end of the world is coming. I'll see y'all niggas though.
Stay up.
Leave.
Stay easy.
Stay up. Stay up. Put shades on and then go back up. And everybody like, wait, what?
Hilarious.
Wait, what do you mean? The end of the world
be on the
is
lookout.
Coming? You heard what I said. It's starting now.
Revelations Part 2 on the way. Dropping.
Oh, not the Part 2. A book come from the heavens. Bible Part 2 on it. That'd be crazy. That's crazy. We got to make that anime, Rick.
I don't think we'd be allowed to.
Why not? Why can't we?
Because religious figures are pretty much untouchable when it comes to...
Who, Al Sharpton?
Who? No, we don't talk about that snake. Come on, man.
What he gonna do? give some
you gonna rat us
unmotivational speeches.
You gonna rat us out like you did MLK. That's what he gonna do.
Niggas want to be Dr. King so bad.
Yeah, you gonna rat us out like you did MLK. You gonna snitch.
Oh my god.
I feel like not a lot of people talk about the fact that Al Sharpton's a snitch.
That he a opper. Yeah.
Whatever. All right, this has been another episode of the R&P Podcast. Episode 48. 2 away from 50. I guess shout out Al Sharpton.
I love doing this shit.
Even know.
Rick, I love doing this shit, dude.
I don't know why.
I love this shit.
Every day, a little bit of our heroes get destroyed. We really appreciate. We really appreciate you guys listening. Give us some ratings on Spotify, Apple Music, Google
and I'm sure
Podcasts.
y'all probably been hearing Shiley in the background.
Yeah.
I tried, but I mean, featuring Shiley Renee.
Of course. Give us a thumbs up. Some comments down below about what we should talk about, what we should talk more about, what we shouldn't even touch anymore. We really appreciate any feedback we get.
We got some cosign on the sports.
Oh, we did? We got
a couple cosigns on the sports.
Well, we really appreciate it. We talked about it this episode, so y'all got it. Y'all got it in one.
Yep.
And you'll be hearing more from us soon.
A lot more content on the way.
Yeah.
PLAX TV, R&P Podcast. Maybe even some Rick Solo stuff.
That sounded suspicious and sus. That sounded super sus.
It did. It sounded bad.
Some Rick Solo stuff? Come on, man.
Did that sound bad? Oh, well. Not an OnlyFans.
You sound like an OnlyFans girl.
I mean, Rick, a bag is a bag.
You about to do some solo content.
Rick, a bag is a bag, my boy.
Yo, I don't want that bag. It depends on how much that bag is.
That's what I'm saying. If you got a fan base, if motherfuckers was like interested, you better do that shit.
Depending on how much money that is, I do some custom videos. You know what it is.
But remember in the party we did have this conversation. Imagine like people want you to do shit you're just not comfortable with.
Oh well,
so it's like you know. Where is the limit at? You know,
there's always a limit, but the more money I'm getting, the longer the limit is. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
The limit increases.
Okay, we're done.
We're done.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
The money multiplier. You know,
we love y'all. We're done. We're done.
Bye.